Hi, this is the second video, and in this video we're going to look at the library database Business Insights. So we'll start again from the beginning, from the library homepage. Click on Databases, and if you have watched the video about Merchant Intellect, you'll see that the quickest way to get to either of these databases is to go to All Subjects and scroll down to Business, and you'll see they're listed on the top two. And we're going to go into Business Insights. And again, you'll need to log in using your Triton ID. And once you've logged in, it'll take us to Business Insights. Now you'll see it's going to have a lot of similar material that we saw in Merchant, but it has a really nice feature for comparing your company with their competitors, and I'll show you how to do that. And this time I'm going to use Alaska Air Group as my company example. And so here we take us to the main page, and you'll see it's got a lot of the same. Here's the total revenue, employees, this kind of basic background information, a little bit of a company overview, historical revenue, much similar information as you'll find as you found in Merchant Intellect. So you can either use one or the other for this kind of basic information. But I want to show you this one because it does have some really nice features for comparing when you want to compare your company with its top two competitors or three. So we're going to scroll down first. You can again see all the financial information. Here's the ratios. And we can go down here and you'll see they've listed the top two competitors here. They have United Airlines, although they don't seem to have the revenue listed for that. But it does show Delta and Southwest as the two. So I'm going to get an overview of comparing my company, Alaska, with Delta and Southwest. So to do that, we're going to click on Compare Companies. And in here, we're going to ask for the revenue. So in here, we're just going to search by either the name of the company, or if you noted down the ticker symbol, you can do either. But we'll start with Delta Airlines, and that's one. And I guess we need to put in Alaska. I forgot to do that. So make sure you put in your company first. And you'll begin to see we've got a nice graph going here. And then the last one, I believe, was Southwest. Got to put enough information in there to get the company up. There we go. And here we see a nice graph showing and comparing my company with the other two. You can only have three, but you can then, if you want to do another one, I would go back and do Alaska, take out Delta and Southwest and do just Alaska, and then whatever my third one is. But here you can definitely do two. And you can see this really nice chart that gives you a nice overview of, in terms of revenue, of the three different companies. So that's one excellent way to compare your companies. Another option on this database for comparing is you can go into these specific areas, the balance sheet and the ratios, and you can break down a comparison of each, and I'll show you how to do that. So let's say we want to compare ratios, so we just click on ratios. And here we can see already at the Alaska Air Group, the ratios is up here, but then I'm just going to add Delta. And you can see I'm going to get another chart with the key metrics, just as it gave me for Alaska, showing the quick ratio, current ratio, growth rate, all that kind of information that I want to use. So this Merchant Intellect does not have this kind of feature for comparing, overall comparing of revenue. You can also do the same for the balance sheet. You can compare your company with its main competitors, and the same with the ratios. So that's a really nice feature. The other thing I want to point out that again is not so easy to access in Merchant Intellect are articles that they have about your company. And you can see here's some academic, here's some trade journals, here's some magazines. So these are pretty accessible. I believe they're listed by the most current one is at the top, so you can get the most current information. And so if you are looking for articles that talk about maybe the state of your company or something happening or a trend within the company that's going on, you can maybe browse through some of these articles and see if any of them really work for you. Okay, so that is Gale Business. Thanks for listening, and let me know if you have any questions.